Hi. Okay. I said hi in my own chat room. And it's late. I'm super late. Oh, what's this? I don't know what that is. I'm really late this evening. Mainly because I was at my friend Mary's house having a barbecue with the kids and my brother, which was super awesome. Because that's like, we had the most amazing day. And then, hi, Von Dutch. Welcome. I'm so glad you could join me. I'm really I'm excited to see kind of what's going to happen because a lot of my East Coast folks. Hi. Okay, so I always Case Duma Senior. So like, is your name actually Case? I've always wondered that. We talk online, and Jose, and Caller Radio. Oh, that's a fun name. Caller Radio. Hopes everybody's doing well. Yes, I am doing great. I was going to go live from my barbecue that I was at. I was at a barbecue swim afternoon, but I didn't have my boxes. And to open my boxes online. So I waited and then I'm coming back late. Late night. I don't know how to give Von Dutch a wrench. If anybody is listening and watching at the moment, fellow YouTubers, there's a spot where you give people wrenches. Because I have officially decided, and my friend Mary needs a wrench. Not that Von Dutch and Mary are always in the live stream, but I know them, so then I know that if anything goes sideways, they're just gonna like be there and do something with their wrench. I don't even know what you do with a wrench. What do you do with the wrench, folks? How is everybody on this Sunday night? What are we grateful for? Huh? What are we grateful for? I got my cup of tea, cucumber mint. Thank you, TR Bolin. Just do a YouTube search on moderation. I got to get my little notebook or my little cheat sheet. And you were absolutely right. Being that I'm on the spectrum, sometimes like to pretend that I live in 1970 and that the internet is not non-existent. And so I appreciate TR Bolin for reminding me I live in 2021. I am alive and happy today. And that, yes. So let me grab my little piece of paper. Edward! I just scared CJ out the door. I'm the one who told you about the house from Rhyolite to Beatty. Yes, I know. Case and I have been, I'm a Luddite myself. Wait, there's a name for that, TR Bolin? Hi, everyone. Welcome to the Grateful Coffee Hour. Okay. We're learning things. Okay. I'm going to look up what a Luddite is. Would it be in the dictionary? Because I've got my dictionary. A handy dictionary. All right. It's going to be in the dictionary. So welcome. What are we grateful for? Well, I look up what a Luddite is. Glenn is going to make some coffee. Yeah. Black water in the house. Hi, Jerry. Jerry's here. It's a person who doesn't like technology. Well, I love technology. But I hear what you're saying because I love my books. Like I have a couple dictionaries because it's important to have a paper dictionary because what happens if you don't have the internet and you can't turn the internet on? Edward, go for it. But let's look and see what the Oxford Dictionary. Hi, Sam. It's an anti-tech person. Okay, well, I'm not 100% a Luddite then. because I love my technology. Technology is really, like, I'm not as strict as like a Amish person. Although Amish people do use technology. I'm not sure if you're aware of this. They do pick and choose a little bit. So how is everybody? What is everybody grateful for? I am grateful for my friend Mary and her family, Seth, and I was having a brain freeze, and I just realized that Mary might not want me to pronounce everybody in her family's name across the internet. So, woo, we just love Mary and her family. Privacy, folks, okay? I'm learning about this. Not everybody wants to be live with Jenny. But yes, I'm really grateful about that. I had a really super fun time. I am grateful. What else am I grateful for? I'm grateful for my dictionary right now. And no, the official answer to the question of is Luddite in my dictionary from, let's see what the copyright is on this bad boy. The 1997 Oxford Dictionary does not have Luddite in it. Possibly because 1997 was a different time. Different time. So, what else we got going on? What else we got going on today? So, I got some boxes. I've got some boxes. I like to kind of wait till about 15 minutes in. Retirement and being here. Retirement. Retirement is good. Sun is going down. What else? No. Oh. It is on the West Coast. We are here on the West Coast. I feel so far away from the camera, but I guess that's a good place to be. I'm going to get my boxes. I'll be right back. I've got 2 boxes today, which is super awesome. I'm super grateful about my boxes. That is a good thing to be grateful for. Another thing I am grateful for, a friend of mine are moving from Maryland to Pahrump to retire. This is a great place to retire. They are going to be so happy as long as they realize it's okay to just leave the city behind. Because we don't have some of the things that a big city has, but that's okay. You can go to Vegas. You're about 45 minutes, an hour and a half, depending on where it is in Vegas that you need. But other than that, that's a great place to be. They're going to have so much fun here. There's so many old people here. Like, for real. Does your friend tap dance? Because we have the Silver Tappers. If she tap dances, she can be in this tap dancing group that does all kinds of stuff. That's pretty cool. They've got different RV parks. Yeah, your friends are going to be pumped. Especially the weather. And R38 says, you liked my Rhyolite. Yes, thank you very much. I'm glad that everybody enjoyed, that everybody really enjoyed that Rhyolite video. That video magically came to be because my microphone was broken. So let's talk microphone here for a second, because for the last month, I've been telling people that, oh yeah, no, I got a wind cover. I got this, I got that. I had a broken microphone. Let me show you. So this is my old microphone. Super dope Rode mic. This little piece right here, this little lightning jack, just goes and plugs into my phone. Like, here's an old phone, right? So then it just goes like this and plugs in. And then it records. So this entire time, I have tested the mic. I got a new wind cover. I debated with people online. I was like, no, my mic is fine. It never occurred to me that this would be broken. And Larry Word EFX5 did reach out last live stream and was troubleshooting in the middle of the live stream, which I have ADHD and I was very confused as to why that was happening. I didn't understand what he was doing and I kind of just played it off. And everybody else was coming to my defense because it sounds just fine. But then once he told me, oh, well, go plug it into your Osmo. Go plug it into your brother's cell phone. And I could not. Like, it was dead in the water because for those devices, it actually showed me that it was broken. So I've got a new microphone, which is attached, and you're listening to me right now. And so, but that Rhyolite video that I had done was an outtake. I couldn't put it in my Rhyolite video because the wind noise was so bad. Like so bad. And I was sad because I really like all those petroglyphs. So I'm really glad that everybody enjoyed it. And I was so excited that people liked my music choice because it took me a minute, and that was the closest song that I could come to. That was what I was looking for. So, TR Bowling. So let's see. Let's stop for a second and let's read comments. Hi, Julie. Hi, Julie's in the house. Yes. Julie Edwards here. Von Dutch is here. Sam's here. Desert Rat is here. Case Duma's here. Oh, Sam, she's a potter? Sam, you should tell, I don't know. I don't even know who you are, but I was like, ceramics? I love ceramics. Do you know there used to be a pottery studio at Death Valley Junction? And there's not a lot of ceramicists out here, but there's clay. And you can make your own clay to do your own ceramics out here. And there's different materials to do your own glazes. Especially if she does like a raku. That's going to be good. And then T.R. Bolin said, I found you through the Hussey. Love the desert tours. I wintered in Tucson for 5 years and spent many days exploring the desert. Oh, Jerry. Hi, Jerry. So thank you. I have to have much, I have to have much thanks for Sarah. We have a weird, unique, different history. But honestly, she's got magical powers. You just hike with her, and then all of a sudden I've like all these amazing people that are really, really nice. Because I was really nervous, and I'm sure that there's trolls out there, and please don't. That's not what don't come troll me. But like everybody's been so nice. I'm a little like, what's up with this evil internet? Roy sent a lot of emojis. I don't even know. It looked like hand sanitizer, Chinese food, lots of water, kitties in boxes, and YouTube. Which is awesome, Roy. I don't exactly know. And thank you, T.R. Bolin. She is here to put out the positive vibes, and you will get them back. Yes, I work very hard to look at the silver linings. I am Pollyannic. I don't even know if people under the age of 50 even know what that word is. How many people in the chat know what Pollyanna is? The story of Pollyanna. I'm dating myself, but that's okay. There's got to be somebody in the chat. There's got to be people. I forget that I'm live and I have to wait a minute to give people time for my words to go across the internet and land with you and then come back. And we got Julie. Julie knows who Pollyanna is. Glenn says nope, and he's 59. Thank you, Glenn. TR Bowling knows what Pollyanna is. Admittedly, I did not know it was a short story. I only know the Disney movie. And I watched that movie when I was a kid. So Pollyanna is like the Disney version of the movie, which I'm sure the story is probably even more dramatic. It's like this little girl who's always super happy, always super generous, super nice, and then she like loses the ability to walk in the 1800s or the 1700s or wherever this story is set, because it's an older story. And so it wasn't like we had modern medicine to just all of a sudden help you because you're suddenly paraplegic. And then she's still like super happy and still finds a way to come out of it and be optimistic. And so that story, being that it's very old, if you lost the ability to walk and were in a wheelchair in like the 1700s, 1800s, that's probably a very different life. You probably weren't very happy about it. So, Pollyannic is in the dictionary. But that being said, it is about 15, 16 after. I think that's enough time. Sam, I am. Kid alert. Sam, I don't know why you didn't get a notice. YouTube is like that. YouTube gives me notices for channels I don't want a notice for, and then I miss the notice for the one that I want. So I'm sorry, and I absolutely... Edward's back. That's good. I'm definitely trying to work on having like a set time. I was thinking Sunday afternoons because Girl in the Curl is in the house. Girl in the Curl. And Charlie X is in the house. And Charlie, oh my gosh, are you kidding me? What, do you think I have control of my comments? Everybody, on my Rhyolite video, Keith, I believe his name is. Keith, I think Keith or Kevin. Keith or Kevin, please forgive me. There's a lot of you and I'm really trying. Deep breath. So Keith or Kevin made a comment, and he's from the East Coast. And this is a great thing to talk about. He's from the East Coast, and he's wondering why on earth... It was Kevin. Thank you, Charlie. Thank you so much. I knew it was with a K. He was asking, why is that building gone? Like, why do you have absolute... Like, when I show in the beginning of the Rhyolite video, I was amazed. I had never seen a picture of Rhyolite in its full glory in that way. I've seen different pictures of Rhyolite, but not like that. And so he was asking, why is the buildings gone? Like where he lives, the building he lives in is almost 100 years old. That building was just barely 100 years old. Why is everything gone? And Charlie, who came in tonight and just said, hey, I'm sorry to taking over your comments. Well, if you go and read the comments that follow after Kevin, we get into this whole dialogue about just a bunch of history. A bunch of history I didn't know about. Charlie told history that Kevin didn't know about. Kevin told me history I didn't know about. Like, it's community, folks. We're all giving, it's you did not... I know that was a long explanation for me to say, Charlie, you weren't taking over any comments, because this is... If we don't put this stuff on the internet, it's not going to be there. And the people that are... There's not a lot of people that like this stuff. I mean, there is, but if you think of how many people in the world there are, if you say to people, like, oh, there's just this town that used to have mining, and it's like, what? Is it on TikTok? Do you do Snapchats about it? No, that's not what happened. Somebody just posted, Richard just said he took his little brother to Rhyolite and he was excited. When he saw my video. Oh, get this about Rhyolite. Thank you. First, First focus, Jenny. Thank you, Roy. And I like that I'm documenting stuff, but guess what Guess what I just saw when I opened the box and I looked down and you guys can't see. Okay, really quick and then we'll get back. This is ADD in real time, folks. It's no joke. ADHD, I'm fully conscious. I'm having dialogue with you and then I stop and look to see what's in this box in my lap. So anyways, really quick to Rhyolite. Rhyolite, I did not realize until researching what this building was, because I didn't even know what the building was when I filmed it. I just knew it was a building with graffiti, because I like graffiti. Okay? And the gold that came out of Rhyolite was about $1 million in today's money, which would be $220 million. And the man that bought the mine in Rhyolite with all that gold, oh, none other than Mr. Charles Schwab. You know, Charles Schwab. And then within 2 years, the mine was just gone and gutted. And that whole town was just, forget it. He just came and, sorry, trigger warning for anybody, because that's the society we live in. He just raped that damn mine. And then the town was just gone. That was a hopping town. But that's a small world. Oh! Pizza is here. Larry, do not be worried that pizza is here. A house was moved 3 times that's now in Beatty by a church. Chew it up, spit it out, it's nasty. Yeah. So, I was told by, Case Dumas Sr., that there's a house in Beatty that got picked up and moved. That's why, so the houses in Death Valley Junction, the houses that don't match the complex were moved from Lila's C mine. And that's because a long time ago, if you had wood and you paid all that money to put it there, you're like, nope, I'm moving it up the road where I have a better place. And the pizza was this. Yes, I might have to send a message to my brother and ask him to deliver pizza for me, but I don't really like eating in front of people. I think that's a weird thing. But let's get back to my box. So this is going to be I'm so glad. Thank you. I feel like I'm going to be outed right here. How am I doing tonight? I'm doing great, Larry. I will tell Larry's late to joining us, but that's fine. There's no time on anything, because a lot of some people might watch this after I'm alive. But I'm just going to let Larry know that we went to my friend Mary's house today for a barbecue, swim party, just hang out, get out of the house. And I got my brother out of the house. We took the diesel truck out for a spin, for a big spin, stretch those legs. Haven't done that in a minute. And yeah, we had a super fun time. So, but I feel like this package that was sent to me is going to like out me. Hi, Jerome, Sparky of SoCal. It is a giant container of black licorice. Now, truth be told, a giant container of red licorice came last week, but I like black licorice. And I know the chat's going to be like, people love or hate black licorice. They love or hate it. Australia has, yes, Sam, red does taste better. It's different. It's just different, Sam. You have to admit, you cannot compare. Gross as Von Dutch. Oh, really? Is it gross? Let's just see how gross it is. Let's just see how gross it is. Girl in the curl. Good and plenties? Shh. Come on now. I can take good and plenties. Yes, Julie says ew. Nobody eats my good and plenties if I take them. Now, I will have to say that I think my nephew will like, oh, I can smell it. It just smells like anise. Ah. Like, do you guys like bread with anise in it? Soft, black licorice. That's pretty exciting. Jerome, good and fruities are better. Yes. I feel like black licorice is an acquired taste. Oh my gosh, Girl in the Curl. Beech nut gum. I had not heard about that in a long time. I used to have beech nut gum. I grew up in California, and I feel like it's legit that I'm laughing at two things. One, I grew up in California, and before the internet, I think it was valid that because I was in LA in the Orange County, I was exposed to things that were different. And that the whole, like, ooh, I lived in the back east and I didn't know, and California was like this place with all the stuff, is legitimate. Now the internet kind of just wiped that everybody's equal. And then Sam says he could eat a whole jar of red licorice in one sitting. You sound like my super good friend Sean, who is like basically almost like my best friend and gets mad at me if I leave red licorice out, and then he eats it all because it's like it's my fault that he has a licorice addiction. In Orange County, where did I grow up? Well, let's see. I was in East LA. East LA. Just kidding. That was just, I'm just kidding. That was just such a white girl thing to do right there. Yes, Jerry. Jerry is correct. I can't eat too much black licorice at one time. You just can't. It's like a thing. You're not allowed to eat too much. I have to just like 1 or 2 pieces a day. That's fine. So I grew up in East LA, then Anaheim, then Fountain Valley. That's where I went to high school. At Fountain Valley High School. So, box number 1. Charles was born in East LA. And then Girl in the Curl lived in Santa Monica, then Orange County, then still Orange County. Whittier. Woo! What's that? I know I haven't been to Orange County in 10 years. I haven't been to LA, Orange County in 10 years. And it was crazy different. I left. The first time I left was 92, I think. That was the first time I left. Yeah. Fountain Valley before they even had a police department. Like Fountain Valley back when I went 10 years ago, I didn't even recognize the city. It was crazy. Oh, focus the camera. Maybe it's because I'm moving close into it to read. Is quite possibly. White Memorial on what used to be Brooklyn Avenue, says Charles. Yeah, Girl in the Curl is even. Oh. Yes. I will have to say that I wonder, and I'm not totally surprised. I'm not totally surprised that my friends that have channels with ADHD don't do a lot of live streams. And I think that's partially because it's just in full effect, right? Like I'm all over the place. Was I close to Miles Square Park, Chuck? Chuck, do you remember where Gemco was? Kitty corner from Miles Square Park? There was Miles Square Park, and then the bowling alley, then Gemco, and then I was in the housing tract behind. I was allowed to go to Gemco. I was just talking about this today. I was allowed to walk to Gemco, And the movie theater. Warner. Yeah. I know where Warner Avenue is. And there was a Noggles there. I was allowed to go to Noggles. Yep. Warner and Euclid. And then the roller skating rink. When Charles was 8, his older brother had a model rocket club. It was Noggles and then Del Taco bought Noggles. And the Sizzler, yep. There was a butcher shop. In that plaza, there was a Gemco, a butcher shop, a movie theater that turned into like a dollar theater, like $1.50 or something like that. Donuts, a Coco's. Because that's the only place I was allowed to go. And that across the street to the bowling alley. So, I have another box I have another box. Remember Nebel's school? I bowled in a league at Fountain Bowl. I used to bowl, and I don't remember Nebel's school. Masuda. And Poppin' Taco. I loved Poppin' Taco. I like Masuda. Okay, so I got another box. Gonna open it, and it is from Mr. Anonymous. So, let's see who we got. And I'm really excited. Oh my god, the chili was gross. Because I got a super cool... And then there's a gift card. Yes, okay. So, my box from last week. Okay, enough of the way back. I know, it's okay. We can talk about the Wayback Machine at the same time. But yeah, you're right. I got to open the box because it is half hour into our show. And yeah. I got these hiking socks. Okay, so my friend Josh told me about these hiking socks. And I was like, what? There's socks for hiking? Like, just socks. I didn't realize that there was socks that have, like, support in your arch. And then they have, like, a little bit of... They're like socks for hiking. And so I put this on my list. And when they have cushion on the bottom, I didn't know, like... That's why I feel like people... Yeah, okay, so Girl in the Curl knew that the hiking socks were so nice. Like, I didn't know there was such a thing as hiking socks. I mean, I have wool socks for snowboarding. I'm not sure why I didn't think that there would be a specific sock for hiking. Because I snowboard and I have snowboarding socks. And I got the micro crew size because I like to have funny tan lines. No. Okay, Charles was one more for the way back. Something about a burger joint at Meadowlark Airport. I don't even know what Meadowlark Airport is. So, these are called Darn Tough. Yeah, extra padding on the bottom to prevent blisters. I did not even know this was a thing. I didn't. Until last week. And now I have super cute little hiking socks with bees on them. Because I like bees. I like bees. Shocking. I know. Can you believe there's a bee on it? Right socks are super... I need liners with those. What kind of liners? What are you talking about? I got more socks. Like, I I got 2 pairs of socks. That is just, thank you. You know who you are. You know exactly who you are. Mr. Anonymous would like to remain anonymous, but like, no socks have a liner in them. Some of them do. Hiking socks. A liner? Like, hold on. Let me focus. Focus, Jenny, focus. Thank you. Because I have 2 pairs of socks. And I'm really excited about that because that means I can hike 2 days in a row. Darn Tough socks needs liners. You only need liners when you're hiking in cold weather. But they're wool. I think they'll be okay. I got blue ones with flowers and bees. Because you guys know I got bees on my knees, right? Because like some people from far away think they're flies. And they're not flies. They're black and white classic bees. Okay, I don't even know what a hiking liner is. Everybody's talking about hiking liner, but I don't know what that is. But I do know I can put a sock on my foot right now. Okay, wear a white sock under the sock. Whoa! This is like a whole different... Okay, so, never having put a hiking sock on before, it's a sock, Edward, I know. They don't feel like my snowbird socks. My snowbird socks are merino wool, but this thing like hugs my foot, and then it's got, yeah, thank you. Thank you, thank you. This is thank you in sign language, by the way. And I also got a bag of treats. Yes. Technically, Von Dutch is right. Anybody who might be watching right now who likes foot. Look at that foot. Look at the high arch. You can't really see the high arch from that angle, can you? Oh, that's too bad. That was just a tease. And they don't feel like, no, they don't feel like surf booties because I've had surf booties on before. High arches are a thing for foot people. This is, I haven't even finished my Turkish treats. I have not even finished my Turkish treats, which by the way, I have a second favorite. Because there was one, I took a picture of it, and it's like these little Cocoa Crisp puffs, and then it had through the middle like caramel. But this is a bag of like, I have no idea. Glenn just said, wonder has he did a video like that just the other day. I don't know exactly what, but let me just tell you about these treats. Okay, so the Turkish treats give you a cheat. Let me go get one for you. Oh, they're in my cupboard. So like the Turkish treats, they have a label that will cheat and tell you, so this is a hazelnut cream-filled puff pastry. So that, you kind of know what you're getting into. But the exciting part about the Japanese treats is we have no idea what these are. So like, this guy is a little frog, right? So that's a frog. And it's puffy. So is it puffy frog tasting stuff? Is it cheese? Because I like shrimp. Okay, so these are little onion heads. So I know this is going to be little onion cheese balls. I think. So like there's all kinds of, what is this? Okay. I have no idea what this is. Then, like, it's got tiny little... I don't know. Okay, we're going in, folks. We're going in. Like I was just going to say, all these things look like I could figure out what it is. And then I reach my hand in. Like, look at that. That looks like dried fish skin. I think that's dried salmon. It does look like a carrot with jelly beans, Julie, but then I got all conflicted because one, it's light like crackers. And then if you look closely, so hold on. Let's take this apart. So everybody joining late, we're opening a box. I got snacks. Hi, Larry. There you are. I already was talking about how Larry helped me fix my microphone earlier. And Larry, I'm opening up my box. Check ingredients. Okay, Glenn. Larry, do you read Japanese? Because I have no idea what I'm going to be eating. And Sam doesn't read Japanese anymore. So I'm afraid we're just going to have to go with it. I got a Japanese snack box, Larry. And I was talking about how I think I could recognize everything. I know. I bet I could drop it into... I bet if you gave me 3 minutes, I could find this cracker online. They're little tiny puffs of rice. They taste like a healthy honey smack. That's exactly what they taste like. Sam, I don't talk to Siri or Alexa. Yeah, it tastes just like honey smacks. For lack of a better description. Okay. Kashi. Yeah. Kashi and a carrot. So yeah. But let's find something weirder than that. Let's find something weirder than that. So, and it's getting close to the hour, which is good. But Sam, I like to just Google first and use my Google skills. This is noodles. Okay, Larry, is this cherry mochi? Because it's got a little toothpick and it's in a little container like this. I think that's cherry mochi. That's my guess on that one. So that's some kind of strawberry. I don't know. There's just all kinds of stuff. I feel like I should just close my eyes and then grab something. I mean, I guess I don't have to close my eyes. Like, I just cannot look down. This is like a big bag of stuff. Okay. This is what we're trying today. Let's try this. So, is anybody's birthdays this week? Has anybody got birthdays? Has anybody got birthdays? I got a hike to Ash Meadows this week coming up. Just a small one. Yeah, I think that is mochi. Okay, so let's take a guess. We've got a warrior. There's a story going on here. He's pounding something and she's cooking. He's harvesting from the tree. There's a dog on the back, a bird. Oh! So Larry says that I'm holding Mochi now, but I don't know 100% if that's time lapse and he's seeing this now, or he's seeing the little thing that I have, or we got no birthdays. You pound rice with a hammer. Yeah, but he's in a cherry blossom tree. But that's okay. Let's just see what it is. Oh, we got some kind of savory cracker. The dude is holding a hammer, I know. That's true. They pound the mochi too. Is mochi puffed like this? It tastes like a crouton. This is the funnest packaging for the most simplest, salty. Hi, Rabbi Shalom. Okay then. This is not sweet. It tastes like a salty cracker. That's okay though. And I am hungry. But I got pizza inside. I was late on my live though. I'm getting leftover pizza. Oh, you want to hear a story? When my dad was a little kid, he used to go on Friday nights to the movies. And I guess it was like a nickel or something. And then the nickel would get him the soda and popcorn and a movie, but it was also pizza night at the house. And so he never got pizza night, except for his mom didn't like the crust, so she'd save the crust for him in the oven. So he got pizza crust on his movie night. And to this day, he likes burnt crusts. And I do too, kind of, sort of. Which is really weird because I didn't know I like it. And then he's like, whoa, I do too. Like, I didn't know that about my dad until he was like, you like crusts? I like crusts. And now my nephew gives me the crusts. So, he saves them for me. And my tea tonight was cucumber mint. That was lovely. So we really don't have any birthdays? Oh. And it sounds like a crouton, says Larry Aguilar. Did you like my new mic? Like, watch. We can get super ASMR with it. Hello. How are you tonight? Do you know there's people that do this on YouTube? Like, they can eat they eat right next. I'm just messing with you. I'll put it back on the thing. Yes, and you will see on Thursday's video that I'm in. I'm total dork. Total dork. You will see on Thursday's video that I'm in a windy, sunny day, and there's no weird going on. There's no weird going on, which is good. That, and I made I know, Sam, I could easily, there's weird videos where they do their nails over it, and it's called ASMR. I don't mind the idea of an ASMR hiking video where you can hear the sounds. That's kind of what I go for. But now, you'll actually hear it without the wind and stuff. I also, since we're here, I mean, not all of us are here. There's just a handful of us here. But I did do some filming with my action camera as sort of like a trail cam. So I might put a video up for that, but that's going to be something completely different, and that's way more ASMR. Kind of like you just put it on. All right, you watch too much YouTube to know weird stuff like that. Sam, I had a child. I have a child. I have a child. And who is in her early 20s now. So I know a lot because in order to stay ahead of the curve, you've got to stay ahead of the curve. So, and now I help my brother with his children. And their internet is even a bigger, more wild, wonderful world. So I like to just take my little raft out into the internet, which is like a giant ocean, and just kind of float places and just get a kind of, oh, that's over there. Okay, let's go over here. But ASMR is, I mean, it's a crazy weird thing. Like people, yeah. I just watch a little bit of it. And then Overed Bus asked if I was out in the boonies. And no, I'm not really in the boonies. Yeah, Sam's got 3 in his 20s. I know. And I feel like we were in that weird, like, children that are in their 20s, from right now to about like 20 to 30, they grew up even different than us in the whole, like, you know, we didn't have a computer. We had a computer, like they always had a computer, but then mine didn't have it, and I don't know. Mukbangs too. Yeah, I don't know about a mukbang. I mean, I guess maybe, but as long as everybody knows what they're getting into, because I'm not sure why you would want to watch me eat. But I guess if it was interesting food, and that I do feel a little odd, I'm not sure about that. Jerome, ASMR is audio simulation. So now somebody has to Google what ASMR stands for. And yes, thank you. I have to breathe. I forget to breathe. Do you guys forget to breathe? I forget to breathe. It's like a spectrum thing. It's really kind of fascinating. Oh no, I'm not ruining my dinner. I already knew I already knew the pizza was probably going to come before. And I like to stay on for about an hour, so I'm almost done. But I do forget to breathe. Autonomous sensory meridian oh my gosh. Okay, I would have never guessed what that was. Basically, it's whispering. It's whispering. It's as if the sounds that are normally very quiet, like the touching of like, you know, pushing your fingers on cloth or whatever. So it's like things that are normally very, very quiet, they amplify. I've done one video where you could hear my pencil drawing on the paper. You're not causing trouble, Jerome. You're not causing trouble at all. I mean, if you did, I didn't notice. I'm not sure what you're talking about. Oh, just about me and like, yeah. Oh, Aunt Linda's goat. I know, so nobody's got a birthday. It's only Aunt Linda's goat that gets happy birthday this week. Yes, it does create a tingling sensation. True ASMR. Kind of like spooky movies do. You know, and you're like, oh, the hair on your neck goes up. Exactly. Plus, I kind of got a radio voice. If I take a deep breath, I focus on my voice, then, you know, I used to be on the radio a little bit. Just the college radio. But, okay. So last call for birthday. Aunt Linda's goat is what we got for this week's birthday, which is okay. you know, it's okay. I can't think of anything. Oh, we got Julie's wedding anniversary. My fancy dress today. I am in a $2 tank top and a free skirt. And some of my jewels that I've just had for a long time. So I don't think this is fancy, but I do know that I'm on television. I'm on modern TV, so I do try to look nice. I mean, I don't want to look all shabby. But I'm not in my Sunday best. Just in my normal. Just, you know. Nah, stay on the trails. Yes, Sam. I am not... No, don't worry, Jerome. We needed to know what it meant. There is no such thing as a stupid question. I should not be talking about ASMR if I don't know what it is, per se. I just know how to describe it. I just know it's like whispery. And it kind of was a tingling sensation. Because it's like, it's always like sounds that you wouldn't normally hear, but then they're amplified. And so... And Sam, I am definitely staying on the trails. I just, I got ADHD, so sometimes I'm like, what's this? Let's try this. And then I was like, oh, wait, no, okay, I don't know about that. Like, it's not going to happen too often. And, yeah, don't ever worry. There's no stupid questions. I might not know the answer. Exactly. The only stupid question is the one that you've never asked. I like that, Charles X. I like that. Now, it could be embarrassing asking questions sometimes. We got stories for that. But before it gets to my chiming hour, I got to stay on my schedule. My only schedule is... The only schedule is I can't use the shaker egg if I throw it over my shoulder. I really should learn how to play the tiny accordion for happy birthday. Because that would be good. And I got my drum, but that's not quite the same. So I gotta go get my shaker egg. Hi, Riley. Oh, and Riley's in the house. Riley's in the house. Hi. This is Riley. Hi, Riley. The tambourine's so loud, though. I got it ready for the end, but okay. So, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to Aunt Linda's goat. Happy birthday to you. The tambourine goes with my skirt. I got a gypsy skirt on. Driving home today, I had to explain to my niece that Who Are You by The Who is The Who's song, not the Masked Singer's song. Because they watch this show called The Masked Singer, and then the song that they play when they take the mask off is Who Are You by The Who. You know, who are you? Ooh, 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 ooh. I want to tell you now. Who are you? Ooh, 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 ooh. So, but she thought it was a Masked Singer song. You're lost, Von Dutch? Not a surprise. I go sideways and that's my ADD. I just went from the birthday song to explaining about how kids today don't know music. But that's okay. That's okay. So, it is time. It is that lovely time. Oh, I was going to sing a song on the way out. Okay, let me Google the words though. Because I forgot. The song. They used to. Yes. Considered yourself Jennied. And Bud. Okay. So just real quick, I had to do a shout out to poor Bud. Because Bud missed the grateful hours early the last 2 weeks, and then so went on top of a mountain to get Wi-Fi today, and my timing was way off because I went to the barbecue. I went to my barbecue. So now Bud's coming at the end, but that's okay. Because I'm grateful that you made it for a little bit, Bud. I am. Bud and I chat. And yes, I hope everybody has a grateful week. Super grateful. Jeff's super grateful he's born in the USA. I know. Isn't that awesome? Bud is huffing and puffing, but he's here. There he is. It is super awesome. So, yeah, everybody got to remember, be grateful because yes, that's a good way to be. Charles missed the last several because he drives a truck for a living. And Charles, that's okay. I'll leave my lives up unless I do something super bad. And we could say goodnight to everybody. I mean, actually, the best song would be like, so long, farewell, auf Wiedersehen, good night. Right? Except for I don't know. Art, I'm a trip. I know. I know. I know. But you know what? And I trip a lot too, and I just get back up and keep going. But yeah, that would be a good song I should learn. So long, farewell, auf Wiedersehen, good night. I hate to leave. But every kid has a different little song. No, the hotel is not closed for good. The hotel is open. They're operating at half capacity. But the cafe and the other thing is closed. So, oh, yes, I have to say goodnight. So, with that, see, I'm over. Good night, Von Dutch is like, hang up and go. Okay, now for real. Irene, good night. Irene, good night. Good night, Irene. Good night, Irene. I'll see you